am here in Nashville at Servicio Internacional. It's located at 387A off Haywood Lane. I'm here with the owner this morning, Miss Sabrina Hakel. Miss Sabrina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, and you?
I'm doing fabulous. It is so nice to meet you. This lady, she's a jack of all trades. She provides a lot of professional services for everyone here in the Nashville area, and including the Hispanic community. Ms. Hakel, explain how, some of the services that you provide.
Well, we're a licensed insurance agency, and we provide full service, home, health, auto, business, workers' comp, and general liability. And prepare taxes, especially for the Hispanic community, and foreign documents, interpreter, translator, and mobile notary.
So, Ms. Hakel, what inspired you to open up such a broad business, providing so many different types of services?
Well, I started out as a paralegal working in a law firm and entered their first client that didn't speak English. He spoke Spanish, and his driver's license was suspended. So they put me in charge of reinstating his driver's license, and that just flourished into getting information and getting more clients, and eventually I moved out on my own, opened up my independent. The firm dissipated, like the lawyers went to their different areas, and the firm just and I was just left without a job. So I took what I knew, and I put a sign on the door and started reinstating driver's licenses, and that just evolved into this.
Into her mini empire of Nashville. I think that's just awesome. Now, we also touched base just a little bit that you do provide professional services for the non-English speaking community here in Nashville. Elaborate more on that. Tell me, why and what all you do.
Well, we cater to a public that are either visiting from another country or moved here and migrated from another country, and so their needs are going to be a little bit different than the needs of a regular American citizen. And knowing their background and understanding their misunderstanding of our system. And so we know what questions to ask. We know their international documents. We know how to read those international documents. And so therefore it just makes it a whole lot easier in getting the job done and making them feel comfortable and accepted.
If you don't know all the facts about your tax, you can come to Ms. Hakel here. Ms. Hakel, how can the community reach you?
Servicio Internacional in Facebook, or you can go to my name and click on my name. And we're located at 387A Haywood Lane, and our number is 615-832-5534.
And what are the hours of operation where they can reach you and come and see about the services?
We're open before tax season, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. But we close on Wednesdays at 4 so that our staff can go to church. And then after tax season, which is from January 15th to October 15th, we are open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Well, Ms. Hakel, thank you so much for being my guest today. It's been a pleasure. You've been very enlightening, and you give a good name to this community, and just you make me want to expand my horizons as far as helping others and gaining my education on things that I might not even know about. So anyways, like she said, you can reach her at 387A Haywood Lane at Servicio Internacional. And I appreciate you coming out today and spending your Saturday with me. It was a pleasure.
Are you ready to start your career in the music industry? SAE Institute will show you how. SAE Nashville offers programs in music business and audio technology. Learn hands-on with training in nearly a dozen industry standard recording studios and workspaces. You'll get an internationally recognized education in as little as 9 months, all located in the heart of Music Row in Nashville. SAE offers job placement assistance to graduates, and financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Put your dreams into action. SAE Institute.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/EBN01.
I've been in OC for 2 semesters. This is my second. The fact that the teachers are professionals really helps because they have experience. They know exactly what they're doing, so they can really push you in the right direction. It's preparing me for the business world. I can definitely tell already. You're pretty much thrown into everything that you could experience, so that whenever you graduate and you're into the real world, you're going to be prepared for it. It's more of a one-on-one relationship with the teachers. It's a smaller school. That doesn't mean it's less important. You have a lot more connections, I guess you could say, being here in Nashville as well, because you're pretty much put out there and you're in the middle of the art scene. Working with my fellow students is definitely a competition. It keeps me on my toes. You know, you're always going to want to compete with that. You're always going to want to be on top. So you're going to want to produce better work. You can see where you need to improve, if you need to improve, which you can always improve, but it's excellent. NOC College of Art.
To be a guest on the show, email us at info@elitebusinessnetwork.com or on the web at ebn1.com.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here with Ariel. She's one of our models this evening. Ariel, tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from?
I'm 22 years old, and I am from the wonderful city of Nashville, Tennessee.
And where did you go to college?
I went to the UTC, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
And as far as the modeling world, I also hear she does pageants as well. She's actually Miss Black Nashville?
Correct, Miss Black Nashville 2013.
Oh, that's awesome. So how long have you been doing all of that?
Mom's put me in pageants since I was like 2 years old. I was doing them, and then high school I chilled out, and then I picked back up on them in college, and I've recently picked up on pageantry and modeling, really heavy since I've been out of school. So.
And what do you do now for a living?
I am currently a kindergarten teacher at Napier Enhanced Option School. So yeah.
I wanted her to say that. I think it's so adorable. Okay, Ariel,
Yes.
Where can they find you? You know, do you have a model page, Facebook, Twitter?
Yes, you can actually follow me on Twitter at MBNUSA 2013. That is my Miss Black Nashville page. And you can also look up the Miss Black Tennessee USA organization on Facebook as well. Like us.
Oh, and one last question before I let you go. If there's one city in the United States where you could model, where would it be?
Atlanta, Georgia. How you doing?
Peace up, A-Town down. Well, Ariel, thank you so much tonight. I'm really excited to see you walk on the runway and show off your skills. And I'm here with Bree. Bree is from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and she's joining us here tonight as a model. This is your first time tonight, right?
Yes, this is my first time.
Are you excited?
I'm like so excited right now.
I know, we can't wait. I can't wait to see what you're gonna, turn into. I'm not sure who she's wearing tonight yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be fabulous, whatever it is. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you said, I am from Chattanooga. As soon as I get everything situated, I'm trying to be a pediatric nurse and move forward with my career in that and do this as a hobby.
I love that. She can take my son's temperature and stuff. Take care of the babies. Well, if you could model in any city in the United States, what city would it be?
Texas.
You better not mess with Texas. Isn't that what they say?
Better not mess with Texas.
Better not mess with Texas. Well, Bree, it is so nice to meet you. I'm really excited for this evening. And, yeah, do good. Don't break a leg, but, right. I am here tonight with one of our many photographers, Colton. I'm just going to ask him a few questions. Colton, how old are you?
I'm 22 years old, actually.
And where are you from?
I'm from originally Manchester, Tennessee, moved out to LA, and I just moved back from LA probably 6 months ago, so I live here currently in Nashville.
I don't know why he moved back from LA. That's I guess, the big question. So, obviously, you are a student. Where do you go to school?
I go to actually NOSI, College of Art. It's a pretty good school. I'm loving it, so it's working out for me.
And you're studying?
Commercial photography, actually. So.
Cool. What do you aspire to do by the time you're 40? What do you want to be doing?
By the time I'm 40, I want to be living in the Big Apple, New York. I want to be a fashion photographer for probably Nylon magazine, Vogue magazine, just anything to do with fashion. It's kind of my realm of interest, so I like it.
Dream big, Colton. Dream big.
Will do.
Nothing's better than that. You know what I'm saying? Make them come true, too.
I will.
We are very excited to have you tonight.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
I hope you
thanks.
take some
Glad
great
to be here.
pictures and, take some of me. And I'm here with Fritzy. She's one of the makeup artists for tonight's event. Fritzy, where are you from?
I'm originally from California, but I do hair and makeup in Mount Juliet and Hermitage.
Okay. And how long have you done hair and makeup?
I've been doing it for 7 years.
That's really cool. She's got the blue in today. Really sexy.
I'm rocking it.
So are you excited about the event tonight?
Oh, I am.
Do you have a
Very
few?
excited.
How many girls have you done?
I've done one so far. 'Cause
Okay.
I just got here not too long ago.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm working on one.
Well, is there any way that if people want to find you, get their hair and makeup done by you, how can they contact you?
I have a Facebook, and it's under Silver Image Salon with Facebook, or I've got email. It's silverimagesalon@gmail.com.
And that's it? I'm just wondering, do you have a Twitter?
No, I don't
Oh.
have Twitter. I don't do Twitter.
She's a smart one. I'm just kidding. I love Twitter. Well, it was really good to meet you, and I wish you the best of luck tonight. You're going to make our models look so beautiful. I know you are. This is Storm. Storm, how old are you?
I am 19.
And where are you from?
Memphis.
That's awesome. So, what are you doing here?
I am here just as a general model. Whoever is going to snag me, I'm going to work for them.
That's cute. So you're originally from Memphis, but you moved here. Are you currently in school right now?
I am currently at Middle Tennessee State University as an equestrian science major.
Really?
Yes.
That's so cool. My boyfriend, he is a scuba instructor.
Oh, wow.
I know, ain't it awesome? You want to go swimming. Well, what do you hope to accomplish in the modeling world?
Hopefully just to get more gigs. I really want to go further into it. This is only my third show, so definitely just to get more in depth in the world and meet new people and hopefully go further.
If you had a dream city that you could work in, what city would it be?
Ooh. I would love to go to New York City.
I want to go to New York City too during Christmas time. Well, I hope you do phenomenal tonight. I'm sure you will. You look great already, and you're not even dressed.
Are you ready to start your career in the music industry? SAE Institute will show you how. SAE Nashville offers programs in music business and audio technology. Learn hands-on with training in nearly a dozen industry standard recording studios and workspaces. You'll get an internationally recognized education in as little as 9 months, all located in the heart of Music Row in Nashville. SAE offers job placement assistance to graduates, and financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Put your dreams into action. SAE Institute.
Log on to ebn1.com for more local clips and articles.
I try to educate myself first, and then I go to the pencil and the paper, and I just draw things, whatever it is. I mean, just let it come out and just let it be. What I've learned here is, I guess, a work ethic and also a way of thinking in pictures that most people don't necessarily do. And in a world where pretty much everything we see is a form of visual communication, being a graphic designer with a skill set is almost invaluable. And we do that here at NOSI. We learn how to carry an idea from start to finish over the course of a full ad campaign. There's so many talented people here at this school that you can't help but recognize that if you're out there as a freelancer, all these people are nipping at your heels essentially. But it's also great to see them in their processes. NOSI is a small school. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's like a family, and they treat you like family. Everyone knows your name. They're your biggest cheerleaders, but they're also telling you when you're messing up. I think that's critical here, because I've been to other schools, art programs, where they're just like, oh, that's good, but they never tell you why. And the instructors here, they're professionals too, so they tell you why. They know why your logo isn't working or your image isn't working. If you're going to get a job in the art field, NOSI is going to try to make sure you have every single gift, talent, and skill needed to succeed, and that's why I'm here. NOSI College of Art.
Paul Kumalis. I originally am from Boston, Massachusetts. This is Pizza Real. The name itself, Pizza Real, is a play on the word pizzeria, so it's spelled the same way, although I probably could have found a better way to spell it. At any rate, what we have here is basically a local establishment. East Nashville, East Boston, they kind of sound alike. They both start with East, and that's what I look to do. I look to make a nice home-style atmosphere and a nice home-style pizza. I learned my trade from Italians right from Italy, and hopefully everyone will enjoy the pizza as much as I do. I started making it so I'd be able to make it, not necessarily so I'd be able to go in business. And when I moved here to Nashville, I figured, well, time to see what I can do with this pizza rather than just keep it selfishly to me and my family. I came to Nashville seems to me about 16 years ago. My eldest daughter was only a 2-year-old at the time. Pizza Real got its start because I came here to see if I couldn't try my hand at writing songs, and naturally you may think you're going to be a star overnight when you're a teenager, but you don't think that way anymore when you're older, and I had to support a family. So I figured, well, why not give pizza a shot? I make a good pizza, everyone says so. And these are Northerners that say so that may or may not be a good thing in Nashville. But certainly I gave it my best shot, and I think I do a real good job, and so do a lot of other people. Well, what I make is basically a Boston-style pizza. On my menu, sometimes I say Boston/New York style, mostly because people know what a New York style pizza is as opposed to a Boston-style pizza. But a Boston-style pizza, in my way of thinking, is a little less chewy than a New York style. It's chewy inside and crunchy outside, and that's what I aim for. That's what I shoot for. And there's some pretty decent New York style pizzas around here. Manny down at the arcade, you can walk in, you don't have to ask him where he's from. Sal down at Stewart's Ferry, you don't have to ask him where he's from either. Myself, I think you're going to enjoy mine as much or if not more. But it's a little bit different. It's, once again, crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside, and you're going to love it. East Nashville itself is a very eclectic area. You can fool some of the people some of the time. People know good stuff, and when they come in, they know they've had a good experience, they know they've had good food, they're intelligent, and it's pretty hard to fool. I've got arguably, but surely one of the best pizzas in Nashville, for one thing, unique and different. Not mall style like some of the pizzas around. I've got a fireplace. I've got hardwood floors. I've got probably 27 different kinds of beer. Several of them are on tap. I've got about 10 different kinds of wine. I've got a full bar, and I've got 5 or 10 different kinds of soft drinks: Coca-Cola, apple juice, that kind of stuff. I do hang local art. So if you're a local artist, bring it in. I'll have a peeky at it. We'll see what we do. It's got to be family art now. I learned my trade from Italians, right from Italy. I might have said that a little bit earlier in the interview, but I can't stress that enough. That's very, very important. I've had people say that it tastes just like something they might have had in Italy, and basically that's because that's what I learned how to make. Awesome. How I learned how to make it. I've got parking in the back, so you can go ahead and park your car right back. I got probably the best view of the skyline in East Nashville, which makes it the best view of the fireworks in East Nashville. So come on in. We're at 203 North 11th Street here in East Nashville, situated in a yellow stucco front, red brick building on the top of a little hill. Can't miss us.
I've been at NOC for 2 semesters. This is my second. The fact that the teachers are professionals really helps because they have experience, they know exactly what they're doing, so they can really push you in the right direction. It's preparing me for the business world. I can definitely tell already. You're pretty much thrown into everything that you could experience, so that whenever you graduate and you're into the real world, you're going to be prepared for it. It's more of a one-on-one relationship with the teachers. It's a smaller school. That doesn't mean it's less important. You have a lot more connections, I guess you could say, being here in Nashville as well, because you're pretty much put out there and you're in the middle of the art scene. Working with my fellow students is definitely a competition. It keeps me on my toes. You know, you're always going to want to compete with that. You're always going to want to be on top. So you're going to want to produce better work. You can see where you need to improve, if you need to improve, which you can always improve, but it's excellent. No-See College of Art.
Are you ready to start your career in the music industry? SAE Institute will show you how. SAE Nashville offers programs in music business and audio technology. Learn hands-on with training in nearly a dozen industry-standard recording studios and workspaces. You'll get an internationally recognized education in as little as 9 months, all located in the heart of Music Row in Nashville. SAE offers job placement assistance to graduates, and financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Put your dreams into action. SAE Institute.
Log on to ebn1.com for more local clips and articles.
Hey everybody, we are here at the Rutledge in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm sitting here with Michelle Body Paint Thornhill. She is one of the most well-known body paint artists here in Nashville. So Michelle, tell me, what has inspired you to do such an extraordinary craft?
Well, I started out face painting just because it was creative and it was something fun to do. And I was face painting at like a grand opening, and they had a girl in the line, and she had like scars all over her arms and her face. And, you know, sometimes, you know, when you're an adult and you see people that don't quite fit in what you think they should look like, you have a immediate reaction, and it's just a normal reaction. And people were looking at her in that way, and then they'd compose themselves, and they'd look back at her, and they'd be extra overly nice. And so I decided what I would do is paint her arms and her face and everything, and she was beautiful, and everyone loved it, and she was happy, and she almost cried, and I almost cried, and it was wonderful. And so kind of, you know, personally, me being a woman, I've always struggled with my own beauty and trying to meet a certain standard, live up to the world standards. And so it just kind of fell in line with making people have fun and, you know, get out there and feel beautiful and, you know, live your life, live your fantasy.
Yes, that's her logo. Her motto for her business is to live your fantasy. She will create you into anything that you want to be. Isn't that right?
That's right.
So explain, go a little bit in depth. What are some of the services you provide? I know right here we have two of Nashville's top models. We have Nina Covington and Miss Shannon Millions, and they have been so kind to come out here and get painted by you. Tell us some of the services you provide, a little bit of what you've done to them.
I do live painting, and it really attracts people to local businesses. It kind of makes it fun if you're having a party. I do logos on people, like I did the Rutledge on Shannon. And so if you're trying to promote a new business or a new product, or if you just, you know, you want to have a night on the town where you are the center of attention, body painting is definitely the way to do that. If you want to surprise your husband and have like body paint on when they come home for an anniversary, or you want to do a photo shoot and you just want to be something different, or you always have that superhero in your mind that you wanted to be, or a fairy, or I can make that happen for you. So
I want to be Optimus Prime. That'd be so cool. I know. I don't know how he talks, but he's a bumblebee-looking dude anyway. But thank you so much. I mean, she's really awesome, and she's done some great work that I've seen. Tell us where they can contact you.
You can reach me at 615-631-3677, or you can friend me on Facebook. I have an open page, and it's a personal page, but it's a business page too, and I don't really care because You know, you either like me or you don't. And it's Michelle Body Paint Thornhill. So friend me on there, look at my work on there if you want. And I also have like a business page, it's Michelle Body Paints too.
That's cool. And also, as far as the paints go, let's say someone wanted to be painted for a 2-day festival. Do you have paints that do that?
I have. Well, I usually don't suggest full body for that because your parts like your neck and stuff like that would not stay on. But I do if you wanted to do partial, like you wanted a tattoo piece or a tribal, or you wanted like a big butterfly or something like that, or a name or something. I can definitely do that, and it could stay on firm for 8 to 10 days because I have like airbrush tattoo paint.
I think that's cool. Bonnaroo. Well, Michelle, thank you so much for being here, you guys. This is Michelle Body Paint Thornhill once again. She's one of the most well-known artists here in Nashville, and she's done a fabulous job. Thank you so much for taking your time out today and painting up these beautiful women for us to see. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Also, I was going to add that I do, also, if you get a tattoo and you're curious to see what it would look like with certain colors before you actually commit, I can do that for you as well.
Oh, cool. Cool. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you, ladies, for looking beautiful.
Are you ready to start your career in the music industry? SAE Institute will show you how. SAE Nashville offers programs in music business and audio technology. Learn hands-on with training in nearly a dozen industry-standard recording studios and workspaces. You'll get an internationally recognized education in as little as 9 months, all located in the heart of Music Row in Nashville. SAE offers job placement assistance to graduates, and financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Put your dreams into action. SAE Institute.
Log on to ebn1.com for more local clips and articles.
I looked at a lot of art colleges when I was looking for the one I wanted to go to. The size of NOSI was really the deciding factor. It's a really small school, and there's lots of interaction between students and teachers, and it's much more of a one-on-one learning experience. The size of the student body really lends to lots of people working together on projects and everything. You have the same people in the same degree and the same semesters over and over and over again. It's such a small group that projects sort of bloom out of that. NOSI helps prepare you for the real world through actually giving you situations that you might encounter and components that you might not find relevant at the time, but really turn out to be useful. NOSI, College of Art.
Next week on the show.
Some of the things that sets us apart from other shops is, one, that we offer a lifetime guarantee on our work.